So, today's topic that I wanted to address was in terms of being a freelance event planner and an organizer, was about menu planning and curating. Now, menu planning, in terms of, there are many aspects to it when you plan a menu. For instance, if it's a wedding, the whole starter, main course, and dessert, and things like that, all of that changes. And, like the number of it, and the kind of cuisine you want to serve. In terms of conference and retreats, depending on what kind of a retreat are you having, if it's a healing event or a healing retreat, or if it's a normal retreat, whatever that you're doing, so planning the menu accordingly in terms of the, if you need a nutrition based menu, or what goes well with what, and what dishes would be, nice to have, and um, so to say, like curate the menu, like plan the whole menu, if it is Indian, or if it's a fusion, if it's continental. So depending on which property you choose, and what is the kind of event, and what is the kind of menu or food that you would like to serve, I step in here as a, event planner and organizer to help you um, decide on the dishes and the kind of menu that will go well with what, and depending on the number of people, and yeah, so that's my that is the role that I would play as a event planner and organizer, in terms of putting different dishes and menus and cuisines, and number of items and things like that. Like, if it's a cocktail party, you might want to have, like, you know like starters and finger food, and things to go with that cocktail party. If it's a wedding, then you would want an elaborate menu. So yes, so like veg, non-veg, continental, Indian, and depending on the property and what it serves, so accordingly planning a menu, and also suggesting you what could go well with what, and what could feel nice, and what could be a nice idea for your uh, function or event or party or whatever it is. So that's how I help into, you know menu planning and curating, and the service of it, whether you want it in a buffet form, or whether you want it in a, platter to plate service. So yes, so it all depends on the venue and what they are offering, and then accordingly I help you to decide and plan, and bring things together and plan the menu for you. So that is how I step in as a event planner and an organizer when it comes to planning the menu and curating the menu. So I hope this gives you a greater insight as to how I will be contributing in when you plan to have an event, in terms of when it comes to food, how the food aspect will be covered. Thank you.